Hello there and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program, yes. We're back on the good old Dyson Sphere Program, going to be continuing our save, of course. So let's just go ahead and hit continue, hop right on in, if we will. Today's plan, very big plan, we're going to be trying to produce red. The red science, the red matrices, the red cubes. The red science, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we're going to need to be producing that next in order to get to our next set of research so that we can get off this planet, this annoying planet, and move on to a much better planet that's going to kind of house our needs. Now, of course, that's still a bit of a ways away, but if we can at least get the red research done and get it starting to be made, we can focus on other stuff while we build up kind of a stockpile and then go and research from there. So it should be pretty good. So what do we need for red research? Also, this is where we kind of got to last time. We had to remake the mall, essentially. I mean, we didn't have to, but it was a good idea. And as well as we're making Mark II inserters. So very nice. They're much faster. So any of our new factories are going to have those inserters. Those brand new inserters, which will be really, really nice. Alrighty then. So, for red, what do we need? We need the energetic graphite and we need the hydrogen, which means we need to drill for oil, essentially. That's very loud right here. As well as we need our coal factory. So we're going to be using this coal over here for two different factories. One's going to be for the peripherators, whatever. We're going to need to be producing tons of them, as well as, yeah, we're going to need to be making the energetic graphite. As well as we do have the oil over here, so we could start up a factory for that as well. Now, the one thing I did want to use, but I don't know... I'm probably going to have to do something weird with it, but I do have a blueprint. If we go to the interstellar logistics system, we have pole oil refinement. I want to use this blueprint, if we can place it, that is. It exceeds the technology limit. Okay, so we're going to have to do some manual research in order to use that, which that should be under upgrades. And that should be this one right here. We could use metadata, but I'm not going to. 500 of each. Okay, so we're going to need 1,000 of each of those. Okay. Dang it. So we still need the hydrogen. Is there any other way to get hydrogen? It also requires Mecha Core level 2. Which requires that one there. Yeah, it's like, is there any other way to get hydrogen? Oops. Hydrogen only comes from oil, okay. Yeah, we can't produce hydrogen. So we take our... heavy oil. Can we not look at that? That's how we make that. And then we got the advanced stuff too. The advanced stuff does produce hydrogen, but yet we don't have the ability to leave the planet either. Okay, so dang it. We're gonna need to produce hydrogen in order to get that. So we might as well. It's in a refining facility. What's this one? So this one's in a replicator research facility. Oh yeah, that's right. Research facility. Okay, so we're going to go off of this over here. So how many do we have over here? And we'll make half of that in red, right? So this takes 3 seconds to make. This one takes 6 seconds to make. So since it's double, we're going to make... What? No, what is it? Twice as much. So we got 24 here, right? And we're not going to be able to support that right now. We could do a small version of it and try to get the 500 so then we could do the big version of it. That would be alright to do. Do I have any other blueprints that allows me to do oil? Energetic graphite. Oh, we got an energetic graphite facility right here. Wait, are we sure? Oh, this one takes oil. Heavy oil and... Oh, which we can use to produce more hydrogen. So rather than taking coal and turning it into energetic graphite, we take the heavy oil and the hydrogen and turn it into energetic graphite and more hydrogen. Which then in turn we take that hydrogen, that extra bit of hydrogen, and turn that... Ooh, yeah, that's not a bad recipe. We still need the oil in order to produce the two things, but we don't have to have extra oil. So we could use this factory right here. This is not a bad one either. And we can just place it, of course, and then get the stuff ready. So this needs heavy oil. So this needs two processes, essentially. So we'll just place it. Yeah, we'll place it roughly. I kind of want to allow room for like two of these, I think. Yeah, let's just place that down. Of course, we need the buildings to be able to do it. We need one of these. I'm not going to make one of those right now. Well, actually, I probably should. Like, this needs silica, right? Which we need stone in order to make. Yeah, we'll just fly over here real quick and grab a bit of stone out of one of these miners. Okay. Now can we make one of these? No, we still can't. Can we not make this silica by our hands? Yeah, we can. We can make it in the replicator. Oh, but we can't make this one. Okay, so we need a facility turning stone into silica. We'll use that for this. Right here, get this out of the way. That would be the best. And then we'll turn this silica and we'll have a small facility turning that silica into, or turning that, yeah, that stuff into silica, and then... Okay, so then that means I just need to delete all this, because this is gonna be too close. If we do that. Okay, so we'll start with that facility first, because we kind of need that stuff in order to make what we're trying to make here. So yeah, change the plans just a little bit. Let's make a silica factory. And then that'll help us get rid of the stone in here. This is going to be an annoying one as well. Alright, hold on one second. Let's see. We need 1 stone a second in order to make one of those. So 1 stone a second on one belt, that's 6 smelters making silica. That takes 10 seconds just to make one of those. Okay, so if we're doing high purity silicone, we need 1 silica a second, but it takes 10 seconds, so we need 10 sets of smelters in order to get one of those a second. Because it takes 10 seconds to make one, so we need 10 sets, and it takes... Okay, so we need 10 smelters, roughly. So we need 2 belts of stone, because that's 6 seconds per one. So that usually equals to 6 smelters, but we're trying to just split it. Okay, so we need 10 smelters to make one of those a second, and then we need one of those a second just to turn it into the high priority silicone. The bars. Okay. So 10 smelters into 1 smelter. That's a lot. Is there any... can we at least get 2? We could probably get 2 out of the deal. We could probably put enough miners down to get 2 out of it. We need 2 miners per belt that are at least 6 or more. 6 nodes or more. Okay, we'll start with that then. Alright. So I'm just trying to figure out how many miners we need, because how many belts do we need? We need 2 belts per 1 if we're trying to do 2. 2 belts per 1 smelter. So that's 4 belts. So that's 8 miners. Okay, yeah, that's probably the max we're going to get out of this. And they need to be 6 each. So let's get those 8 smelters down. Alrighty then, there is our 8 miners. Okay, so now, next, we need 5 miners on 4 belts, essentially. So yeah, I guess we'll just build that, so put 1 here. 5. Of course, what we'll do is so input, I guess output, something like that. Okay, come on, build faster. Alright, and we'll take that. I don't know why I built up, don't ask me. I just forgot. Okay, so there's inputs, there's outputs. Let's go ahead and go to new blueprint. I said new blueprint, thank you. Oh man, I built this the wrong way. Do that, I guess. Alright. Use now. Yeah, we gotta build it this way, otherwise it's gonna drive me insane. We just gotta reverse the belt line on that. So I'm gonna put the first one... That's gonna be interesting, actually. Yeah, we'll just put the first one there. Ish. Is that roughly right there? Shift enter. Place it anyway. Okay, so we'll say input and then output as well. Okay. Just like that. Actually, which one's doing inputs anyway? Usually you can tell which direction they're going. Like, usually. Maybe if I put power to it. Yeah, if I put power to it, it'll tell me which way. Okay, so yeah, it is input and then output. Alright. Alright, so then we'll input on this side. Then we'll just, create a new blueprint with this. Use now. Of course, we need a bit of space for power, so I'll do that. And then what if we put this one this way? That way we don't take up too much space. and we'll just reverse the belt lines. So basically what would happen then is the inputs would run into each other. We need 2 belt lines though. So yeah, essentially. We'll let this go ahead and build, and then we'll reverse the belt lines and then recopy it and place another one here. Alright, so all of those are going. One thing I did discover is the belt speed's not fast enough. It is not fast enough unless the system's full, as you can see here. Now, luckily, we'll wait until that happens, but yeah, this is pretty much what it's going to look like. I guess the stone is the first thing we're going to spray over here, just so we have some kind of efficiency going on with this, because, like I said, yeah, unless the belt's completely full, the belt is not fast enough, because yeah, each one of these needs 10 stone every 10 seconds, so that's 1 stone a second, essentially. Which basically means 1 belt is all that 1 belt per smelter, essentially. But it seems to be working differently than what the speed is, if that was actually the case. Yeah, so like I said, we'll let everything kind of back up and then see how it goes, but yeah, we need to create a factory for the proliferator, or the the sprays, the Mark 1 sprays is what we'll call them, I guess, which we shouldn't need many. From what I have done before, you need roughly 5 machines, if that, and that will cover you. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with 5 machines making this stuff, just right up here. So just kind of out of the way. I always do it deal in 5s, as you can tell. Let's see. Now, like I said, we do have a factory for that stuff, but the problem is we don't have enough technology to be able to even place the buildings. So we're just going to give that a moment. Let's see. Logistics. Oh, right. I was going to see how much the perforators cost. So it's 1 every half second. Holy crap, that's 2 every second. That's 2 a second we're going to need. So 1 belt... 2, 4, 6. Damn. Needs 1 every half second just to get going. That's insane. I'm just not going to worry about it. Because that'd be, if that was the case, it'd be 6. 1 belt would be able to handle 3 machines. So I guess what we do then is we separate it out. Okay, so we have the coal coming in here. We're going to do two miners either side. Hopefully that should cover everything. I know I solely wanted to focus on red, but we're kind of backed against a wall here with some of this. So that one, they have to be, like I said, they have to be roughly 6. We're not going to be able to cover all that doing it that way. This is truly the best angle. If I can get... Dang it, that one sucks. Okay, we're going to have to replace. Collection, miner. Yeah, we have to go with an angle. We have to go with the angle of the nodes there. 7. There's 6. Okay, so there's 1 belt. Looks like we could do more if we wanted. So there's 7. Just as long as we cover all the nodes, I think that's okay. And there's 6. Alright. So we've got our 2 belts, essentially. A little bit of a roundabout way of doing it, but it does work. And we'll run our belts like this. First, then we need power. So we'll have to put down power for those two, power for those two. Won't be able to cover it unless we do this. Oh, I forgot they're separated already by that. Okay, so will that cover? That's not going to cover it, is it? We'll see. Okay, and then we'll just run a connection like here, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. And place on that connection. Boom. We now have the power. Go get more belts too. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. Well, wee bit too close. Production. This is just so we can separate each belt out. And that one to there. And that one can go to there. Okay. So it's going to be one in, one out. How much does it produce per second? Got to think about that too. It takes 0.5 seconds to make one. So 0.5 seconds, it can make 2 every second, so 2 belts worth of this stuff. So what I'll do is I'll do this. No, we need more belts. More belts it is. More belts is required. That's right, I moved them. At least we have a ball for all them belts and inserters and things, because man, how much it takes to... Sorry guys. How much it takes to freaking manufacture all those inserters. We're going to be stuck with Mark II inserters for a very long time, so we might as well get used to it, as they say. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to separate these. I think we'll just do that. Okay, because I think it'll still work. Yeah, you know what? Do this. See how we're doing on power. Actually doing pretty good still. Okay. Oops. All I'll do is I'll just run this to here. There. Insert. Excuse me. Inserter output. That came out of nowhere. Nope. That did not cover all of it. That's okay though. We could just put one in the middle. Perfect. Okay. So this one we don't have hooked up yet, so that one can go there. There we go. Alright, so start making me peripherators. I don't have a belt for all of those. That is okay. Yeah, look how fast they're going. Yeah, accidentally. Didn't put it far enough. Okay, and those can go to there. And then storage, we're going to put down a few buffers for these. I've learned to do this. Put buffers down for this. You'll think yourself. Trust me. It is worth doing. I think we'll do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'll have these three run by here. And of course this one's going to go like this. Oops. You do it like that. There we go. That way we can get all three inserts on there properly. And then these will act as an intermediary. I don't know if we need that many. I think 2 would probably do it. Oops. Yeah, 2 will do it. Okay, they're not hitting the end. This is good. And then you can have those. Okay, and those can just fill up them boxes as we do other things. So the way the peripherators work, these things, we need the silica from this. We need to turn this into silicon bars, which is not that hard to do. So these ones, I think what we'll do is we'll just combine like this. And then we've got our 2 belts. Our 2 belts worth of silica ore. Which again, we're going to spray these too, once we can do that. And then that's going to go into 2 different smelters. Which is going to be here and here. Because these require 1 every second. So essentially what we've done is we've created 1 every second. We are creating, because it's 2 every 2 seconds, right? So we're creating, or we're using 1 silica ore per second, right? But in order to do that, it takes 10 seconds to make 1 of these. Just 1 is all it takes. It takes 10 seconds just to make 1. So we've got 10 smelters for 1 belt and 10 smelters for the other belt, and then we're just going to separate them between the 2 smelters, which should be at 1 a second. Unless I'm doing my math wrong. I think I'm doing it right. Just keep things a little bit more symmetrical, I suppose. And we can get rid of this connector then, since it's just going to connect that way. Okay. So we're going to remove this and turn this into silica. There we go. So now we're making silica. And see, by the time it makes 1, it's already got all the stuff it needs. I might give this a little more room. Give me 1 second. Here. Well, not me 1 second, but let's give the... Yeah. It's a very inefficient way to produce silicon, but it does work. You just need a lot. The reason I extended that was so that when I come over here, I can make like 8 of those. Let's do it. Make me as many. Oh my gosh! Look at that process that you need in order to make that stuff. Okay, but basically one of those is 3 of these. Is 3 spaces on a belt. Places directly over the belt. So we'll just. Oh, are you serious? Are we seriously running low on power right now? You liar! I do not need to produce more power. Cannot believe we're using that much. That is insane. I mean, I believe it though. I mean, this does take a lot of power. Look at the... How are we using that much? Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, we've upped the power consumption. Now look at us. We're not doing this now. We're not able to do this. Oh dear. That's why. It's because now that we've upped the demand, that's turned these on to taking more coal, so now this no longer works. Okay. That's not good. That's not good whatsoever. We need to be mining more coal for this. Let's see. That's really bad. We're probably going to need to make energetic graphite out of coal, because energetic graphite burns slower. I think you can use it as a fuel source, right? Hydrogen. Yeah, it's impurities such as hydrogen in the coal is directly removed from the ion current, followed by a compaction process to yield crystalline graphite that is superior application performance. Energy is 6.75 megajoules, and fuel chamber generation for us is plus 50%. So we can take our coal and turn it into energetic graphite over here, and then we can get more energetic graphite out of it, which will burn slower. Because if we look at coal, coal is 2.70 megajoules, while energetic graphite is 6.75, so that's over 3 times more efficient. So that's what we're going to have to do. The only problem is I have to build the facility for this. Let's see, we've got 3 smelters, 3 belts. How much could we produce then? Let's say it takes 2 coal, so 1 coal per second. So 6 belts. And that's made in a smelting facility. Okay. So it's 1 a second, essentially. And we get 6 smelters per belt. That's 12 smelters. Or 6, that's 18 smelters. Okay. So we can run the old system here, which is going to take even more power, but we have to do it. Okay. But we have to do it before we hook anything up. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. Because if I was to release this wouldn't be enough for all 3 belts. We would need a lot more coal. So we're going to try our best. We need to go get more inserters. I wanted to work on red today, and then we end up getting sidetracked again. But hey, you know what? At least this time it's personal. No, this time we're actually able to do what we want, or we're able to, actually get something done. That's what I wanted to say. We haven't even filled the first set of boxes for this. Wow. I need to get rid of some iron, or some stone. Whoops. So I could probably put stone blocks in these. There you go. How's that feel? What else takes stone brick? Was it these? As that one. That one doesn't. That one doesn't. That does. And that one doesn't. Okay. You can see the thing is pulsating, which means it's running out. Okay, so we put that in there. And then one of these. Gotta take my iron ore. Get rid of it. Okay, that makes things a little more efficient. Also, we're running out of coal fast because we're flying. Just trying to keep things charged. Okay, we got our inserters. Do we have our smelters? We have 11 smelters. We don't have enough smelters. Let me grab some more smelters. We're using a lot of smelters. I'll just take a stack. I love that I could just take a stack without even having to make them. It's so nice, but getting things set up for the later game is a lot more difficult. Okay, and this is going to output energetic graphite. How fast is it? So it's it takes 2 seconds to make one, so we could put 2 lines of smelters on one belt. Is that going to be enough? We're going to need more miners, I think, if we're going to make this happen. Okay, so input, output, select energetic graphite. Okay. And this belt isn't going to exist here either. Well, this... I'm going to move this. Yeah, we're going to have to move that once the belt is in place. Or we could just do this, I suppose. This will work just fine. Give me this. Oh, thank you. It's 1, 2, right there. Now run that out that way. There. So I did say this is going to be 1 a second, right? Yeah. It needs 2 every 2 seconds, which means 1 a second, essentially. The math checks out on that. Okay, so then blueprints. I just copy this. Use now. It's nice that you can just copy paste, huh? So. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to go up as well. Okay, there's our 3 belts. So we'll have to see how this works out. I will, however, grab a box. Take some coal for myself too. Okay, and this is going to hopefully tide us over. Until we can... Actually, yeah, that's not even going to tide us over. It's going to be even slower. But at least we'll have some power. Okay, so that belt will go that way. We're going to chop this one off. Chop that one off, chop that one off. Alright, let's get rid of all this. I don't want to get rid of all the belts. Okay. Yeah, we just need... See, this is the closest one for output. Like that. Wait, is that gonna work? No, that's not gonna work. Yeah, thought so. Crap. We're gonna have to manually feed these just to get power. That's not good. Alright. Manually feeding it is. Like I said, swapping over to this system is not going to be good. We do still have the solar, or the wind turbines, sorry. We could try to get some wind turbines going. Oh, we do have more coal down here, so... yeah. Okay, let's at least get some power. I don't know if the system's going to stay overloaded for how long. Are you guys going to place the last bit of this? Oh, they're still trying to place that up there. Thank you. Okay, we just need to get enough power to keep things rolling here. Or get things rolling. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. So that's... What's that powered by? Because that's powered by that, which is powered by that. Okay, I'm going to cut the line here. Okay, we're still connected via this one. There we go. Okay. So we cut the line. Everything's working again, somewhat. Okay, there's that one. Okay, that at least gets us some power. So basically, just by doing this, we can get our power up and going while we build the rest of this. So I guess we'll just blueprint this entire facility here. I might even move it to over here, so that these two coal nodes can kind of be the intermediary. Because this is never going to go away. Not unless we cover it up with foundations. You know what, I just might. Because we don't really need oil that badly. I just might cover that up for right now. Just to get it out of the way. So basically what we do, bury the node with our foundations. There we go. That's what that little switch is there. Alright, so blueprints, and then that allows us to place these. Of course, I could have worked around it, but like I said, I'm really lazy. No, I don't want to copy all of that. There we go. I want to copy that. Okay. Use now. Okay. So that should be enough for all of our belts. The reason we need twice as many smelters is because we need 3 belts of this stuff in order to keep the belt full. So basically, one line of smelters only produces 3 per second, essentially. I think. Am I doing that right? Yeah, because if it takes 2... Yeah, if it takes 2 seconds to make 1, then we have 2 smelters, that makes 1. That makes 1 energetic graphite per second. So then 6 smelters will be 3 energetic graphite per second. And then 2 lines of 6 will then fill a belt. So then we need, to get 3 belts out of that, we need 6 lines of smelters. Because we need twice as many. It's like the miners. You need 2 sets of miners to fill a belt unless you manage to get 12 nodes out of 1 miner. That'll fill a belt, but you need 2 miners of 6 essentially. So it's essentially the same. Of course we need power all the way down. Same here. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then we just start combining, essentially. So this belt will go down here, which will then go this way. Then the next belt goes this way. We really should be putting splitters on these. Yeah. Or mergers in this case. Okay, so put it there. At least two belt, or that belt at least needs to go away. Okay, so 2 becomes 1 there. Okay, so we have to separate these. I remember that now. So the way these have to go, yeah, because you can't pull a belt past these on this side. Be nice if they would have dropped the hitbox for them, but that's the way it is. That is okay. And we'll get into 3 belts right next to each other anyway. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I don't know if this will be enough to support all that, but we'll see. Okay, I'm tempted to reconnect it. I just want to drain this box essentially. Like, so I'm tempted to reconnect the entire base. Look at them belts go. Oh, buddy. They're flying. This one belt's never going to get enough. Yeah, there's our 3 belts. Alright, so now we just need our 3 belts of coal going in. Which this one... That one can go in there. Okay, so we gotta remove that entire belt. Oh, and we ran out of coal already. Okay, hurry up, disconnect it. Disconnect the base before we completely run out of power. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it drained that entire box already. It took like 5 seconds. Jeez. That's a lot of coal. That's a lot of coal. I'm kind of tempted to run the belt like this instead. That might make more sense. Yep, then run that up like that. Okay, and reverse the path of that one. And then we run the belt like that. Now we should be able to connect it. There she goes. Okay. And that one's going to connect to there. Wait a second, we were supposed to split, weren't we? Or is it 1 per second? It is 1 per second. Oh crap. I completely forgot. Ugh. That's a bit troublesome. It'll still work, but that is a bit troublesome. Completely forgot about that. So that's why I was trying to get that other coal node. Completely and utterly forgot. That will go there. So then we just need 6 more miners worth of coal. And that means that these are going to be disconnected from this side. Because I'm going to reverse the belts on the other side. Okay, there she goes. Now we are going to run out of fuel eventually. Yeah, these are going to end up being used. So I guess we better get going. Get these miners hooked up. Alright, that's them connected, but unfortunately we're out of power. So let's throw some... First let's throw some more coal into my system. There we go. Yeah, that should hopefully help. Why doesn't it just put the whole thing in there? I didn't realize that's what it was doing. It was only putting a little bit. Okay, and there's our energetic graphite. So now we can get rid of this box here. Now we are running low on power, so let's get this hooked up. Okay. Like I said, we're going to run a box right before this, I think. We'll only be taking from one. Yeah, we don't need much. Just enough to, instead of us using coal. There you go. If I'd moved it over to here. There we go. At least now, we should be getting some more power. As more and more of these get turned on. There we go. Yeah. Oops. Wish I could mass upgrade these. Actually, you know what we can do? Just do that. Yeah, this'll work. There we go. Now we're not having to upgrade every single one. There you go. And now they all have green. Yeah, we're only taking from this one. I think I need to take 2 inputs. Or that way it actually starts getting full. It's as fast as these belts are going to be moving. Oh yeah. That one didn't get one. Okay, now I see green. Almost all the way. Missed that one down there. There we go. Okay, sweet. Alright, we're making a lot of energetic graphite, I'll tell you that much. Look at all this energetic graphite. Alright, so now that that's all where it should be, let's rehook up the base. Okay, that's going to turn on all of these. It is burning much slower. I'll give you that. Okay. I thought we needed to add more of these things, but no. Oh, looks like the belts are running full speed. Are they running full speed? No, they're not. Okay. Sweet. Oh, we do need to power. These are like sort of our protection. Essentially, kinda. Maybe. Alright. So that takes care of our power issue. Looks like everything, like I said, looks like everything is hooked up. It's not like we're missing anything. We can always check as well. Yeah, it looks like everything's powered. Nothing's in the red. Even these are powered? Yeah, even these are powered. Oh yeah, we should probably go over and do that. Completely did slip my mind, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's fly over there. Burning a lot of power. But we can fill that in and then take over the planet entirely. I don't know if they're going to send another thing, but yeah, we're going to fill this in with foundation. Boop. There. We now own it. It took 10,000, roughly 10,000. Took a little over 10,000. Yep. They no longer have the planet. We now own it. I'm going to leave these here just in case, but yeah, just in case they try to come back. But yeah, we now own the planet. They don't control this planet at all, which is awesome. Very, very nice. Okay. Well, I guess next time we'll be focused on her. I keep saying next time. I'm sorry, guys. I just... I didn't think we are going to run into issues with this, but I did not. I completely overlooked the fact that the more power we're using, the more these take. Completely overshadowed that fact in my mind, so that was my bad. These are still going, by the way. They take forever to produce, but hey, we're producing these at least. So you know what you do when you first get this stuff. Obviously, you have these produced so that you can spray. But one of the first things you want to do is spray your own supply. So I'm going to do that. I might move this belt here because it's down here. Well, no, it need to be moved up here. We could put it there if we get rid of this belt. You want to try and put these as close together as possible because of the way they work, so there you go. Okay, but yeah, like I said, you spray your own, and these are on level 2, so when you're doing your belts, you probably want to roughly leave these on level 2, so that just makes things easy. So there, there, there. And then this will be the main line. And what we'll do is we'll split with this line. Into there, into there. What we probably want to do is do that, do that. There we go. The reason I did that is so that our output is extremely high. But yeah, if we look at this, Once these get filled, of course, then it'll move on to the next one. And you can chain this together if you like. You don't have to do splitters and things. You could do one long belt. Just depends on how fast stuff is going through. But yeah, as you can see, now the stuff is getting arrows on it, so now it's going to be used even more efficiently. And then we're going to... Oops, I want this. Now we're going to spray these. So this is going to be a little bit more difficult because we have to run the belts to here. So I'm going to remove this belt. I'm going to take this, I'm going to reverse the path. And then, of course, we're going to remove this belt. And then we're going to remove this belt from there. I think, yeah, I want to do this. Okay. Then we'll run this one like this. Let's remove that. So then that allows us to spray these. A little bit weird, but it works. I don't want that little... There. Okay, and then that allows us to spray those. So then what I'll do is I'll take our little belt we got going, keep it up at that same level, run it along here, and along like that. And that should be more than enough. I know that they don't have any supports. Not my fault. Can't do anything about it. So you kind of just have to deal with floating belts. So now we have increased efficiency on both the sprays and the stuff that's coming in. So now we're spraying the sprays essentially. And this is what you want to do. You want to spray the sprays. I think. If I remember right, you want to do that. Let's see, a lot of these sprays aren't sprayed, so what I might do... is I might take a box... remove that. Remove that for a second. I'll have this one feeding here because that's the one that's going to basically create the loop. And no, you can't loop it twice. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately. I thought of that as well. Just like, why don't I just loop it, you know? So if I get this placed correctly. There we go. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed them into this box. Okay, that's not going to work. Never mind, I won't do that. Essentially, yeah, like I said, we'll just keep feeding this box. I could do it automatically. Run a belt over. Oops. Too far. Something like that, anyway. It's just temporary, anyway. don't need this one. So basically that's just gonna filter through, essentially. And then we can run our sprays out of this box, because we know this box is clean. Yeah, this box is clean, so... Well, it's been sprayed. I think it does up the amount that the sprays get by a small percentage, but again, not 100% sure. But yeah, now to show you why I did... Oh, we're going to need to move those even further. Oh, okay. Crap. That does mean I need to move this. Like that. And then what I'll do is I'll just do this. Like I said, I don't remember if spraying the sprays did anything, but it's still fun to do. And you can do it, so why wouldn't it do anything? You know, it's just like, it's true that it's like it allows you to do it, and it actually has a result of having the little triangle on there, so why wouldn't it be that way? Yeah, like I said, we just need to spray everything, including the sprays. Alright, so then go over here. Boop, boop. Got our 2 sprays there. And that's for the silica. Now we need to do the ore. That one's going to be a little bit more difficult because of the way everything's placed. Well, I guess not really necessarily difficult, but it's going to be interesting. And then we lack the item, of course. So I need to make a couple of more of these. Where's it at? There it is. I need these, which take these. So we don't have iron to make magnets. Or glass. I know where we can get glass. Yeah, because it's, see if I get the components for it. Yeah, we need the glass to make the prisms. We're not making prisms yet, so glass and stone, or glass and magnets, which are here. Okay. Now, can we make this? We can. What are we low on now? We're low on more magnets. Okay, so we'll go over here for magnets then. Might as well make as many as we can. Okay. And then once those get made, we can spray this, spray the stone. Just trying to think of anything else we could be using right now. Okay, how are we doing on power? We're doing pretty good. How are we doing on actual, like, the belts? Yep, belt lines are still stopping and starting. That's good. I need to get the sprays over here so I can actually spray these, as well as the coal that goes in. But we're not going to be able to get to that today because we're already over time, unfortunately. And then you can also spray the you can spray the science as well. You can spray everything, even the liquids. You can spray the liquids as well. So don't forget that. But I do want to get this system turned in, at least. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from... Now, connecting to these can be tricky. I remember this. You need to make sure you're connecting, from the right spot. So the best thing you could probably do... Let's see, it's going to be coming from that way. We'll just go in a loop. So like this. Yeah, already get it on the second level. Then run this over here. Oh yeah, these do need power. And then we can start spraying stuff over that way as well. We might need to run another belt, we'll see. It's really kind of a toss-up. When it comes to this, it's really hard to calculate how much spray you're going to need. Maybe I'm teaching. Yeah, we'll just stay at that second level. Okay. We are going to need to go that way. Because we can't go over the top of that belt right there because of that miner. Go ahead and do that. Alright, and off she goes. Everything's being sprayed. And off the sprays go. So yeah, basically, like I said, you just kind of have to put the sprays in and then send it off and see what happens. And of course, once the tanks get full, then it'll go, but yeah, you just kind of have to keep hooking it up until you can't support it. And then, drag off what you can't support and then drag a new belt. Because it does take a while to run through all that stuff, but as you see here, this one takes a spray every now and again. It's a very slow rate though. And those will fill those. And that'll fill that. Very nice. And of course, once you get to stacking items and all that stuff, gets pretty crazy. Okay, and then I'm going to put a storage right here for now. Because I'm not going to be using this stuff. Oh, I see. Because we doubled up on it. We'll just put a box each. Why not? Yeah, you can't even put... because it's... Yeah, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to spray these too. So that'll be roughly easily done. In fact, since it's so little, I might not even use a splitter. We'll just pull directly from here into there, and we'll just use one of these. Once they build the belt, of course. And that should be more than enough. But we don't have any power, of course. Of course, why would we have power there? Boop. There she goes. Yeah, and then that'll start doubling up the efforts on the silica ore that we're making. So then we're no longer inefficient and we can be as efficient as possible. Of course. Of course, of course. Very nice. Okay, well, since since we ran out of time, we're not going to be doing red. That'll have to be next time. We kind of run into a bit of a wall by doing this because we need to make it more energetic graphite in order to put towards actually making those kind of facilities. So that's what this coal will be for. We'll focus on that next time. We got oil right here, so we can just slap it all together into one big factory and give her a go. And right here, I think we'll produce red. Or we'll produce red over here. Maybe we'll drag the materials over to this side where there isn't anything, and then we can run it into this as well. So that'll be fun. But yeah, like I said, that'll have to be next time. So yeah, baby. Like I said, that'll have to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.